Good afternoon, children and parents. Today is Thursday and today we're going to be doing some art. In your packs you should have the following. So I'm going to give you, first of all, go get your packs. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, so go and get your packs, bring them to the table and we'll go through everything we have. So in your packs you should have a range of colours of foam. So I think you probably have about 4 different colours. You might have some more. I've got a lot here just to show you the different colours that you could possibly have. Then you should also have a sheet of paper. You should have your glue from last week or from the last couple of weeks, and you should also have scissors from the last couple of weeks. If you have any googly eyes, you can add these at the end and I'll explain how you can add things and what you can do with them. We are going to be learning about an artist called Picasso. Picasso was a Cubist artist who was born in the early 1900s. He painted lots of different types of styles of painting, but he's most famous for his Cubism paintings. And unfortunately, most of his paintings sold for a lot of money once he was no longer alive, which is the same with a lot of artists. So yeah, we're going to learn about him. I will pause myself. There's going to be a screen that will explain different facts about Picasso. You can have a read through them so you can just refresh your knowledge if you don't know about him, if you've just learned about him, or if you don't know anything about him at all, you can learn some things about Picasso. So have a look at the screen, learn some facts, read them with your families, and then we'll come right back. You learn a lot of facts about Picasso. We know he was from Spain. We know he had a Cubist movement along with lots of other artists. He also had a period called the Blue Period where he painted lots of blue paintings, and he was quite an expressive artist. He did lots of portraits. So today our work is going to be about portraits, and you are going to make a portrait of yourself, or you could do one of your family members. There should be enough felt in there for you and your family to share. The idea is you draw a really obscure looking portrait of yourself on this sheet of paper, and then we're going to use this foam to layer it up and make it a 3D collage. The next picture you'll see are some pictures of Picasso's work for you to have a look at, and then afterwards you will see some pictures of some children who have done work based on Picasso. So if you have a look now, have a look at the pictures of Picasso while I'm talking, and then we'll have that on for a couple of seconds. And you'll see how his work is very colourful. There's lots of like, it's called cubism because there's lots of like cube shapes and very regular shapes that we're used to, like squares and circles and triangles, and that's how he creates his work. And now have a look at the example of some children who've done work by him. It's their own portraits of themselves, but you can see that they have used really strange colours. So do you have an orange face, for example? No. Do you have a green face, for example? Definitely not. But there are some pictures here that have children who have done pictures with green or orange faces. So I'm not going to do this in my normal colour face. I might do, I don't know, purple and blue face. The first thing I'm going to do is think about the key features of my face. So what I want you to do is get your paper, either get a pencil or a felt tip. Maybe a pencil might be better, but I feel quite confident drawing, so I'll use a felt tip. And I'm going to take my time and draw a picture of my face. So I'm going to draw my own portrait. We're going to pause for 5 to 10 minutes. There'll be a bit of music. You'll have the pause and pause me screen on. You can draw your own portrait, and once you've done it, I want you to unpause me and show me what you've got. Okay, this looks a bit strange, doesn't it? But I think it's got my key features. It's got my black hair, it's got my long slim face, I've got quite a slim neck I think, so it's got my slim neck. It's got eyebrows, my hair's generally down. If you know me, I tend to have it down. I've done some Picasso style features. I've sort of separated my face into two sides, and then I've used regular shapes like triangles to create the eyes and rectangles to create the eyebrows. What I'm going to do is the next step, and this is how you really make your picture Picasso-esque. It's by using random colours. So I might use some colours that are real, so I might use brown because my skin's brown, and then I might use some colours that are not so real, so I might use, I don't know, red or pink or another strange colour for the other part of my face. I've separated my face into two halves, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trace these shapes. I'm going to use these shapes and cut them out using my foam sheets. So I'll give you an example first, and then we will have a look at that. So if you pause me while I'm doing mine, while I'm doing mine, you start thinking about the colours you're going to use in each part, and maybe place them around your paper, and I will show you the first part. Right, pause me now. Right, so as you can see, I have divided my face, and I think mine looks quite like a Picasso piece, if I must be honest. I've divided my face into very cubist pieces. I've separated the colours, I've made it quite obscure because I've got the brown of my skin, but I've also got blue skin as well. I've got some oversized lips. And then I'm just going to carry on and do the same thing for the rest of the picture. You are going to have 20 minutes, there'll be some music playing, you're going to have 20 minutes, or maybe if you need longer afterwards, that's fine, but you'll have at least 20 minutes for you to do the same thing. And you might want to layer up as well. So I've got some white, so I could use, I don't know, some white for the eyes. And the reason why I mentioned the googly eyes was because, I'll show you. Imagine if I've got an oversized eye here. Where's my googly eye? Oh, here we go. You should have some googly eyes, or if not, maybe you can get some there just from the pound shop. I might put my googly eye on it like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to carry on filling up your whole picture that you've drawn, your whole portrait, with lots of different foam coloured sheets, colouring them into the same shapes, so cutting them into the shapes that you've drawn already. Right, we're going to pause now. You've got 20 minutes to get on with that. There'll be some lovely music, relaxing music playing, and then we'll come back on the other side and see how we've got on. Right, so this is my almost finished Picasso piece. As you can see, it's a representation of me. I don't have purple hair, but mine does. I don't have huge red lips, but mine does, nor do I have a red neck. So I'm hoping yours is something along these lines, but it does have your characteristics as well. Picasso also used to like to use kind of black lines to go over his work, just to give it a bit more detail. So I'm just going to put some black lines, random ones, just in different places, maybe some on the hair to give it a bit of detail. Maybe I might make a chain on the neck here as well. So you can think about what you can do to add some detail. I haven't added a lot, but you can see it just makes it a bit more obscure, and Picasso's work was obscure. The last thing, I'm going to leave my background white, but the last thing you might want to do is, with your felt tips that you were given last week, you might want to do some jazzy designs around the outside just to make it even more detailed, or a frame, and then you can hang it up on your wall to make it look really nice, and it can be a picture for you and your family. Hopefully you've all done one, and then maybe you can all put them all along the wall. It would be amazing. Again, I've had lots of pictures from people and lots of artwork from people sent to the email. If you can email at oldoakfunding@gmail.com so I can see your work, that would be amazing, and I'd be really impressed. And maybe at some stage we can have an online gallery. Mine isn't as neat as yours. You can see there's bits of glue everywhere, but you're going to take your time. We'll have a bit of music at the end so you can carry on, because I think you might need a bit of extra time to get on with it. And don't forget, if you'd like to, add some more detail. You can layer it up even more if you want. Mine has 3 layers. Is it 3 layers? Yeah, mine has 3 layers, but you can layer it up and make it even more to make it even more 3D. Well, that's all from me for today. Tomorrow you have Miss Hepworth, and she's going to be doing book club. And then that will be it for the summer. And yeah, it's a bit sad really, but hopefully we'll find a way to carry this on, because it's been really successful. You've done so well. We've had lots of good feedback from your parents. And it's just been really enjoyable for myself, for Miss Hepburn. Yeah, and it's been enjoyable for Fleur and for Osman. We hope we'll find a way to carry this on, because I think it's, especially with the world as it is now, it's a nice way of working, and it's nice to get the feedback from you as well. And maybe we can think of some sort of online exhibition of all the work that you've sent me in. So do keep on sending me in your work. If you do anything in the meantime as well, if you do any science activities from your science pack, send those in. If you've done your own artwork that you're really proud of, again, send those in and send it to the same email. If you go to Old Oak, I will be seeing you next week. And generally, I know most of the children that live around East Acton. I will see you, and I know a lot of children in Hammersmith and Fulham too. So I will see you around. I hope you do well when you go back to school. Look after your mummies and daddies and your family, and take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.